when it comes to rap, yeah, I can't say I'm boasting, but it's for a fact. I'm a master in that aspect. Like, in terms of technicality, no rapper in Nigeria can stand me. None. I repeat, none.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Tunes to Fame. You know how we roll already. We bring you the best and nothing but the best stories of some of Nigeria's finest talents in the music industry. And yes, of course, today I have with me Foxxy. He's a singer. He's a jack of all trades. I think I heard backstage that he's into hair, something, and something. Yo, yes, my name is Mide, your host with the most, the hostess with the mostest. Welcome once again to Tunes to Fame, where music is inexhaustible. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
So before we get into the show, what are the other things you do? That hair thing I mentioned, is it correct?
Yeah.
So what do you do with people's hair?
I'm a professional barber.
Okay.
So I own a salon.
Interesting.
So I still have other things I do. So once in a while, I drive around town with my vehicle, Uber. People, not two people. I'm a painter.
Okay.
So I'm a graphic designer. I'm a video editor. I play instruments.
Okay.
So I also organize coaching for people who want to learn how to play guitar. So I teach as well. A lot of things. So
in other words, you're the true definition of Lagos boy hustle.
No, I can't classify myself as a Lagos boy. I'm a full-fledged Aba boy.
Wait, tell me go.
How we go now? So we talk about money every time.
Every time.
No slacking. A guy man for Lagos, na Juma for Aba. So that's how it is.
Okay, interesting. Jack of all trades and master of all.
I can't say master of all, but jack of all trade and
master of some.
Not some. Plenty.
If
you say all,
are you now trying to be modest? If you want to be modest, be modest. If you want to be proud, be proud.
No,
Pick a struggle.
No, we have to be brutal with it. If you say master of many, that means, okay, you are still imperfect. Understand me? But you're trying to get to the apex of it.
Okay. I get the logic behind it. But how are you doing today, though?
I'm good. What about you?
You look good. You look good.
Thank you.
You look like you've made it.
Me? I just dey try you. Don't say picky when don't get help, I suppose get sense. So anyhow we be, we go do it.
How long have you been doing music for?
Yeah, March 2023, 14 to maybe 10 years.
Okay.
I've been in music.
Okay. I don't know what else I was expecting, but that took me by surprise. It left me speechless almost.
It shouldn't. A lot of processes to derive the.
No, because you look really young. So so when you say 10 years, I'm asking myself, at what age did you start?
Okay, I started at the age of 21.
Okay.
That's 10 years ago.
Okay, now it makes because you look really young. You're still young. I mean, you're still 30 plus, Sha, just so we're clear. 30 plus. All right, great. How would you describe your style of music, your genre?
I don't like to go with the crowd. So I like to, stand out. I'm this kind of person that goes with reality. So every of my song is highly relatable. So I call my sound reality music. I don't want to say I belong to the Afro genre or the pop or the hip hop, of which I do all. So I do all with with that professionalism there. But so that's just how I just see music. That's how I perceive music. Not me saying I'm an Afro trap musician. I'm a hip hop artist. No. So I do a lot of sounds. I play with a lot of sounds, of which I'm a sprinkle of a whole lot of ideas from our mentors out there.
So, is there anyone particularly, whether in Nigeria or on the global terrain, that influences your style of music?
Before I answer that question, I think I have to take you back to the memory lane. That was in 2009 when I got to know who Lil Wayne is. So then I was going to the cyber cafe back in those days in Aba. So I'll print the lyrics of his songs. I'll come back home, you know, trying to master every lyric of his. So from there, Chris Brown and Busta Rhymes dropped a song in 2010, Look At Me Now. So from there, I started listening to that one and started, you know, trying to, you know, practice whatever they performed in the song. So from there, you know, till up until 12 December. So a guy came to my room back in those days. That was in my training level. So he came there. So he was like, guy, have you listened to this guy? He played a song by Sakode, Lay Away. So the song was so fast. I was like, I think I can do this. He was like, come on for there. So one day, guys were in the hostel, you know, freestyling, and I was like, okay, let me try to freestyle with them. I tried the first time, I flopped. I tried the second time, I flopped. They were all laughing at me. They were like, guy, come on for here, you know, get talent, I beg. I was filled with that pain. I was like, guy, ma tell all of una for here. In 2 weeks' time, none of una go reach me. They thought I was joking. I got an 80 leaves size book. So within 2 weeks, I wrote from the beginning to the end of that book. Like, I covered it with lyrics. And that was when I was like listening to Fino, trying to emulate what Fino was doing back then. And from there, I got a whole lot of styles. So that's actually formed whoever I am now. So I used to be a rapper. Not that I used to, I'm still a rapper. But you know, our music setting in Nigeria, it requires you to be so versatile. Because if you stick to one, yeah, you're gonna get hungry. So that's why I kind of, you know, tried another style. When it comes to rap, yeah, I can't say I'm boasting, but it's for a fact. I'm a master in that aspect. Like, in terms of technicality, no rapper in Nigeria can stand me. None. I repeat, none.
That's
none.
a bold statement.
Yes, it's a bold.
Not even the goods, Vector, MI.
No, I'm talking about technicalities. When you're talking about the technicalities, I'm talking about the style.
Okay.
You know, the confidence, the stage performance, none. I mean none, I repeat none.
You see, one of these days when they're doing these verses, I'm hoping one of them would see this and then, you know, like just challenge you to a verses. So we see the technicalities and stuff that you're talking about. I really like the confidence though, because that's such a bold statement. And if you say that is what it is, then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So let's talk about No Foot's Body.
Okay.
That's your latest single, right?
I won't say it's my latest single, but it's one of the projects I want to promote out there. So I have lots of them. So, but this one is something I just feel like, okay, let me just put it out.
Because we were playing it backstage, and there was one part I heard about ZXL before.
Yeah, I was talking about.
I want to know what exactly you're talking about.
Yeah, as I will repeat, the song is not actually talking about the XL, which is the extra large. That you know what I mean. So, okay, let me start from the first verse of the song. I was like, okay, look at me well, you go no send me I send nobody. She na person, go the person, waiting I say make no the person. But I no fish out, but to learn better lesson. Say make a no go date the person. Make no tell you another person. Double XL, my humble preference. Now I don't tell the person. She not to tell another person. Now ask me what is the lesson. Where I learn from a person. We go tell another person. Waiting I say no tell the person. So if you listen thoroughly, you now understand that I was actually trying to say, okay, now don't tell people things because definitely they will spill. But at the end of the day, I still said double XL, which is a bigger, a bigger behind. Me saying double XL is my major preference. Now, I don't expect the person I'm telling not to tell another person. So it just like trying to play with our minds, but it just the lyrics there.
Interesting. Has anybody ever told you that you have that Brother Boy vibe? Or like his kind of voice and vibe and stuff?
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. I used to dislike Burna Boy so much back in those days, up until 2017 when Fino dropped his album. So in the album, we had a song of the album, Link Up, when Burna Boy was actually taking the the chorus, which is the hook. And from there, I was like, this guy can actually do this. Can actually do this. That was when I started following Burna Boy up till he dropped Yeah. So from Yeah, Jerry Kelly them sha. So with Zlatan, you know, from there I started following up. I became a full-fledged fan of Burna Boy from there. And from there I just saw that okay, whatever I write, I just kind of have this fusion of Burna. So in whatever I do, though I try to stand out. But I can't blame myself. It's the voice God gave to me. So that's it.
No, I mean, eventually there'll be a distinct uniqueness because it's just like when you put Thames and Iris Star. I mean, when they both started at first, Thames came out before Iris Star, but when Iris Star came out, it kind of like sounded like, oh, she sounds a bit like Thames. But now you can tell when it's Iris Star singing and you can tell when it's Thames singing. Right.
Just like you having Iris Star, Thames, Fave, Rebel, all these girls, they sound alike. But what differentiates them is their sound.
Their sound,
their style. Now, Arasta is well known for, pitching. She goes with the high notes. Then Thames is this kind of person that brings music down to your level and makes you understand music. So that's just it. I think with time, Nigeria and the entire world will get to know the difference between Burna Boy and Jerry Foxxy, because my voice is quite different. Once you listen deep down, you'll spot the difference.
So let's have a little freestyle from you. Give us that Jerry Foxxy flair, that technicality you were talking about. That you cannot stand beside me, or rather, they cannot. what was the word you used? How did you describe it? The shadow fits.
Yes.
Them no fits. I want to say that right now.
First and foremost, I'll still stand on my style, which is reality music. So make we talk about the things with the on ground. To be a man not easy, be like fight. But with the hustle non stop all day and night. But to be a Baba God, he did your hand. All is not well, look, but man, they smile. My chick can't feel say me, I know they try. I try my best to hold them tight, but she leave me reason another man. It's okay. My major concern. See now this money with the yap man. I could have a chance to come back. To be broke, that thing, a bastard. You see me, David, you see my fears Goliath. I have to face my fears with the fears of the giants. Just one stone from my catapult, that's all. If I make this money, who be Goliath? Or with the hot day and night, go let that turn to stone.
Wow! I like that part where he said, if I make that money, who be Goliath? That means at the end of the day, money stops nonsense.
Yeah, even the Holy Book said it. Money answers all things. So without money, we are nobody. No matter how I want to twist it, definitely we'll just keep saying, this man, they drive a better car. But you drive him now. Now money they talk. Understand? Now money they stop nonsense.
Money stops nonsense. Yes. Like now money they stop nonsense. So, are you with any record label?
No, I don't even want to be with any.
Oh, like even in the nearest future?
I don't even want to be with any.
Why? Well, what's your beef with record labels?
It's a dark world out there. It's a dark world out there. I believe in whatever you do, you should do it well and put out a body of work. With time, people will get to know you. It's good. It's a nice idea to have an affiliation with a nice record label, but don't force yourself. That's just my own belief. Don't force yourself to say, okay, I'm looking for this, because definitely a record label will definitely change your sound. That's the reality. They will change your sound. So I'm original. I know what I do. Now, if I go to a record label, definitely they'll start from my name to change. Change my name, change my style, change my beats per minute. So at the end of the day, you just see that you're a different person with your label. So I kind of say, okay, this is what I'm doing. I need to develop more, dig deeper into what I'm doing and, stand out. So I believe with time, just take a look at Burna Boy. When Burna Boy started, we all thought this guy was not going to go far. But at the end of the day, what's happening? He's the global man right now. He's the one controlling everything now. David is not even close. I'm sorry to say that. Yes.
30 BG gang is coming for you.
No. I get bad mouth too. When they follow me, I follow them back. You get. So, David, Wizkid, they are not close to Burna at the moment. Because Burna...
Is this based on statistics or...?
Based on statistics, based on reality, based on facts. Burna Boy is the person that is that is known more than the three of them.
That can be argued because when I asked if it's based on statistics, what statistics? Well, that's not why we're here. Let's not have the Burna Boy 30 BG and Whiskey FC argument here because they will call for you.
I do.
Actually, what are Burna Boy fans called? I mean, I know 30 BG is Davido, FC is Whiskey.
Burna Boy fans are called the Outlanders, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Outlanders. The name fits them. If it's there, right? So you mean that if a record label approaches you, to sign you, you would decline?
That would be based on what they have to offer.
Okay.
Because I can't step into that agreement without knowing what they have to offer, which is a mistake a whole lot of artists are making right now. So you need to know, okay, I have rights, you have the money, you want to support me to cook a very nice delicacy. At the end of the day, you say, okay, you will support me with some amount. At the end of the day, you fail to do that, which is actually verbal. So once we have the agreement and we look through the clauses, we get to know, okay, this person is actually serious. And me, I will also state mine, okay, any day you fail to do as you said, then I'm leaving. It's an agreement. So we get to control that stage. They are coming with their own offer. I'm not a fool. I have my talent. Talent is just 10%, by the way. But the hard work makes it 100%. So I've actually worked on the talent, which was actually 10% to the percentage where it is right now. So if anybody is coming, it's going to be a roundtable discussion. Not just, sign here. No, I can't do that.
That's actually facts because a lot of artists make that mistake of not dotting their I's and crossing their T's, looking into details of what the contract, the agreement actually states. And then at the end of the day, when there's a fallout, it usually just backfires on the artist because every record label would have the upper hand because whatever agreement is set is to favor them. Yes,
because if a record label is asking you to put down your signature on the agreement or the document, they've actually drafted the agreement to favor them.
Right.
Then you as the artist should struggle with whatever
it is they give to you, right,
for yourself. Right. So that's why it's important. Okay, this is the document, right? Can I go home with this document for 2 days or 3 days?
I'll get back to you. Proper look at it.
You go through the clauses because these lawyers, they know how to twist what you and I know.
Actually.
Yes.
Yeah. And then speaking of that, so is there any, speaking of things that go in record labels, let's bring it to the Nigerian music industry at large. Is there anything rather that you think should be changed or improved in how the system works?
What I think the system should actually put into practice is accommodating talents. You don't just promote people because they feel they can jump on beats. We have lots and lots of whack artists out there. Lots and lots of them. Now, why is it that the good ones are slow in progress? It's a very big question and it calls for a big concern. The good ones are actually crawling, while the ones who are whack are the ones occupying positions. Why? So it should be based on merit. That's how music should go. And I think Nigeria, we are so much engraved with this trend of an ideology. We are so stereotyped to believe that, okay, if it's not the trend, it's not working. Okay, you can't tell me the reason why someone like Brimo is doing good music and Wizkid is doing nice for himself. We have the likes of Rikazani doing quality music. Then someone else is singing about, I don't want to call names. So someone else will just sing about things that don't even move waters. And it moves. Why? So if I'm to change one thing is to install merit over money, merit over who you know in the music space. That's all.
That's actually very deep. Install merit over money. That's credibility over finance.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. So what are you working on, your future projects? You mentioned earlier that you had some projects lined up.
Yes.
Right. What are you working on?
I think with time, I'll get to maybe drop an EP an album because I'm ever ready. I've been recording for like 3 years now. No, I've deleted, I've trashed more than 40 songs, and I've recorded more than 100 songs
Wow.
in 3 years now. So I believe in the process. You record daily or you write daily. Since 10 years now, I've been writing daily. I've never missed a day.
You wrote today? Did you
Yes.
write today?
Yes,
before
I can
you
show
came?
you.
Wow.
So I write daily. So that keeps me in shape. Understand? That keeps me in shape. So I have a lot of songs that I want to put out there.
Do you think this is a sustainable career path for you? Because you do a lot of things, right? So are those your fallback options if music doesn't work or music just has to work?
No, I'm not taking life personal. I'm not taking music personal as well. Because it's not everything you wish for that you get.
Right.
Music might be a gamble. Not that it might be a gamble, it's a gamble. I might blow, I might not blow. That's fact.
True.
So before the music, there was a life. I was living my life. I was actually hustling and doing one or two. Okay, now in music, I'm still living a life without music. Okay? So tomorrow, if I get to make it, fine. Thank God. If I don't make it in music, I'll still focus on what I used to do and develop from there. So that's just it.
Okay. So do you have any final words for other up-and-coming artists who are, trying to also make a name for themselves, who are on the same path as you are on?
The only thing I have to say to them is a gold never is or never turns to a gold without it passing through the fire. You have to be ready. You have to be ready as an up-and-coming artist out there. Put in the work. Okay, can you jump on any beat? I know lots of artists who actually turn down beats because they feel that this beat is too complex. Work your ass off. Try to balance a whole lot of pendulums there because music is more technical. So to just being logical. Because you need to have the technical know-how of how these sounds work. I play instruments, so that way I get to flow with anything around me, with any sound. There's no beat you play for me right now. The first 3 seconds of the beat, I already know how it's going to start. So that's training. So they should actually try to train themselves because a trained horse is never afraid of any battle.
If you had the opportunity to collaborate with a Nigerian artist and a foreign artist, who would they be and why?
For Nigeria, definitely it's going to be Burna.
A Burna.
So I'm not going to work with Burna because I want to prove a point. It's just because his sound is something I so much relate with. He's the realest artist out there for me.
How so? How so?
Yeah, because he's the only artist out there that is talking about life with all boldness. Yeah. And I myself, my sound actually aligns with his. So I think the both of us on a track would definitely make sense. And the voice, for people now to decide, to say, okay, this is Jerry, this is Burna.
So what about foreign artists?
Foreign artists, I think I'll go with, at the moment, definitely it's going to be Pharrell Williams.
Pharrell Williams. You have his eyes sort of though.
Nah, lazy eyes.
Yeah, you have his eyes sort of.
So it's natural.
When I see these musical talent shows, right, and then we find there's finally a winner or they promise the person monetary benefits at the same time, maybe like a 1-year recording deal with whatever recording agency. And it just feels like after that talent show, the talent dies. Like we don't hear about the person again. Do you think it has to do with the individual or it has to do with the institution that brought the individual to limelight?
I think I have some stock cubes for the seasoning. Talent hunts, they are good and balanced platforms, but they don't help.
Why do you think so?
Let's face reality. Show me one person that's won a talent hunt in 8 years now that is in the music space as we speak.
I know people who have participated, not necessarily won them.
Okay, the talent hunt shows, they are good platforms for someone who is serious to actually master some things like stage performance, live band, because if you call 90% of artists today, they can't perform live.
It's usually
They just
playback.
mime. They just mime while the DJ is playing their sound. But I mean, live performance with live instruments. So those shows, they actually build the confidences out there. So for me, I just see the talent hunt shows as where you just get to, take some necessary advice, the important ones, work on them, and just, inculcate that in your music and be a better artist. But the platform is really not a place where, to me, it's not a place where someone gets to have that fame, because the industry, they have their own channels. So tell me, just show me one artist out there who actually participated in a talent show that is still relevant today.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly say that one, but yes, they participated. There are a few of them. There is Naomi Mark, right? There is Naomi Mark. I mean, Chidima Ekile, I'm sorry, I don't want to murder her name.
Chidima
I mean, she
Ekile.
won like way
She won
back.
in 2011.
Then there's Iyanya, who is still in the music industry.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Oh, he's still in the music industry. You
Yeah.
said I should mention people. I'm mentioning them.
In 8 years. 8 years.
I think Naomi Mark was about 2 or 3 years ago.
Where is she now?
She's still doing music, just not. So again, I think these things depend on the type of music and how aggressively people want to pursue. Some people go for these shows, to gain a platform, right? And maybe the money from it to use to pursue whatever it is they want to pursue, and then maybe do music on the side. So people actually go because they want to pursue music aggressively. So I think at the end of the day, it might just be a question of priority.
But I would like to add, the talent shows, they actually confine up and coming artists to a particular department of madness where they get to sing and pitch. In Nigeria, it's not working. If you are pitching today, hunger will kill you today. That's just the fact. So I kind of fault them. Why not say, okay, if you're coming for this show, why not, be original, do something legit, something you really coined yourself, not just going with the blues, replicating the Western world. That's where they're getting it so wrong. And those artists, they try to do better, pitch their riffs and their runs. Yes, we hear that a lot. If I want to hear riffs and runs, I visit YouTube. I search, I just look up for Beyonce. But here in Nigeria, we are Africans. We are Africans, we are original. We have what we call our own sound. That's why when you talk about the music, like quality music, nobody is close to South Africa. None. And they are proud of it. And if you check their talent hunt, you see that those guys are actually doing something original. Not like what we are doing in Nigeria here.
I really like that point you made. It's actually a very, cogent point where you said if we take a page from the book of South Africans and the way they organize their talent hunts, it's like they're original, not even like it. They are original.
Yeah, they are.
So it means that basically what you're trying to say is the Nigerian music talent shows have to do better.
We have to do better.
They have to do better. So before we let you go, you're going to do one more thing for us. We just have one more request for you.
Okay,
Right.
Is this something I can do?
Are you not a jack of all trades?
Master of many.
It's part of the menu.
Okay.
It's a live performance, really. It should be easy breezy for you. I mean, you freestyled here. What is a live performance that you cannot do?
I don't fear anybody.
You don't fear anybody. That's the spirit.
you go no say me I send nobody. She na person, good the person, greeting us and making good the person. But I know peace out, but to learn better lesson. Say make a no good date a person, making no tell you another person. Dumble excel, my humble preference. Now say I don't tell the person, say not to tell another person. Now ask me what is the lesson. We are learn from a person. We go tell another person. Waiting I say no tell the person. Okay, no go poo body. If them no people body. Oh yeah, step come put curry. Rice come take colony. Okay, no go poo body. If them no people body. Oh yeah, step come put curry. Rice come take colony. Which can loud be this, oh my god. We don't change the sound of my voice. Cool on my temper, they giving me joy. Crazy things, stems within the sauce. Oh my god, what a sound, what the fuck. Dumble excel, my humble preference. Now say I don't tell the person. Say not to tell another person. Now ask me what is the lesson. We are learn from a person. We go tell another person. Waiting I say no tell the person. Okay, no go poo body. If them no people body. Oh yeah, step come put curry. Rice come take colony. Okay, no go poo body. If them no people body. Oh yeah, step come put curry. Rice come take colony.
All right, and that is all we can take on today's show. I mean, right now we have to draw the curtains on the show. It's been an amazing time having Jerry Foxxy, share his ideas about what he thinks the Nigerian music industry should aim to be and to do, how record labels really have to do better, Nigerian talent shows have to do better, and most importantly, he has told us how important music is to him and where he hopes to be in the nearest future. Whew, that's a lot to take in. It's actually a lot to take in. But I mean, I'm not leaving you lonely until next time, because slowly editor. But until next time, I would still be the one gracing your screens. My name is Mide, and it's bye for now.